Hey guys, here's the next portion of your review. So the whole goal here is to solve and get rid of the fraction at the bottom. It'll make your life easier. So you see how they all have a 5, and the highest degree term we have is a p squared. So I'm going to multiply everything by 5p squared. Okay. So this and this cancel, so I'm left with 6 equals. Now the 5's cancel out, but remember, p squared can be rewritten as p times p. So one of these p's cancels out, and it's going to be multiplied with this 1. So it'll be 1 times p plus, and the 5p squares cancel, 1. And now it's kind of a simple little problem. Subtract 1, we get 5. Technically, that 1 times p is just plain old p, and there's your answer. Okay, that was kind of a fun one. Okay, let's do another one. 1 over 4x minus 1 over 2x squared equals 1 over x squared. Okay, so usually when you want to get rid of the denominator, pick the biggest number and the biggest degree term. So 4x squared, 4x squared, 4x squared. Okay, so the 4's cancel out here. And again, we're going to do the same thing, rewrite x squared as x times x. So one of the x's cancels out here. So it would just be 1 times x minus. The x squares cancel out here. I'm going to do something a little different to see if this helps. So 4 times 1 is 4 over 2. Okay? And the x squares cancels equal 1. What I can do now is clean this up. So 1x minus 2 equals 1. Add 2 to both sides. 1 times x is just x equals 3. Okay. And then (1 over k plus 2) plus 4 over k squared plus 7k plus 10 equals 5 over k plus 5. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to actually factor. And this one's nice. They have 2 factors. And you're in luck because this will factor to k plus 2 and k plus 5. So I'm going to rewrite this. So now multiply everything by k plus 2 and k plus 5. So the k plus 2's cancel, so you're going to do 1 times k plus 5. The k plus 2, k plus 5's cancel, plus 4. The k plus 5 cancel, so it equals 5 times k plus 2. So k plus 5 plus 4 equals 5k plus 10. So k plus 9 equals, whoopsies, 5k plus 10. So I'm going to subtract my k over here. So 9, oh gosh, gee willikers, there you go. 9 equals 4k plus 10. Subtract 10. And we get negative 1 equals 4k. Divide by 4, divide by 4. So k equals negative 1/4. Okay, kind of fun there. Okay. Now let's talk about partial fractions. That's our next one, number 4. Now, we're not going to really worry about our our numerator. Ooh, x squared minus 7x plus 12. So this is where we start factoring out the bottom. Okay, so we're just going to move this right along. And this becomes x minus 4 and x minus 3. Okay. Equals a over x minus 4 plus b x minus 3. So negative x plus 31 equals. Remember, mathematically, I'm not saying it right, but we're essentially cross multiplying b and x minus 4. Okay. So you're going to take your x minus 3, set it equal to 0, we get x equals 3. We're going to do the same thing with the 4, we get x equals 4. So plug 3 in. So negative 8 times 3 plus 31 equals a times 3 minus 3 plus b and 3 minus 4. Okay, I believe negative 8 times 3 plus 31, we get 7. This cancels, equals negative 1b, so b equals negative 1. Oh, I forgot one other step. Pre-write our answers. So a, x minus 4, and x minus 3. So b is, oh gosh, I caught myself. Divide by negative 1, so b equals negative 7. Brianna, I could feel you yelling at me. Now we're going to do the same thing with the 4. So negative 8 times 4 plus 31 equals a times 4 minus 3 plus b 4 minus 4. That cancels. So negative 30, so that's 1, right? Negative 1 equals 1a, so a equals negative 1. Okay. We'll do this one again. So negative 2x plus 5, x squared minus 3x plus 2. Negative 2x plus 5. So this will be x minus 1, x minus 2. Okay. A over x minus 1 plus b over x minus 2. Make my answer box here. So a, x minus 1, x minus 2. So negative 2x plus 5 equals, again, cross multiply x minus 2 plus b, x minus 1. So x minus 2 equals 0, so x equals 2, and x minus 1 equals 0, so x equals 1. So negative 2 times 2 plus 5 is equal to a times 2 minus 2 plus b times 2 minus 1. So plug all this in, we get 1, cancels, equals 1b. So b equals 1. Okay. Then do negative 2 times 1 plus 5 is equal to a times 1 minus 2 plus b times 1 minus 1. Cancels. So this becomes 3 equals negative 1a. Divide by negative 1, and a becomes negative. I am so sorry, negative 3. Okay. One more for this section. Negative 3x minus 3 over x squared minus 9. I get asked a lot about factoring the top, and the answer is don't. You're just going to do it to extra work. Okay, perfect square. So x plus 3, x minus 3. A over x plus 3. b over x minus 3. Okay, let me set up my answer box. So A, x plus 3, b, x minus 3. So here we go. Negative 3x minus 3 equals A, x minus 3, plus b, x plus 3. X plus 3 equals 0, so x equals negative 3. So negative 3 times negative 3 minus 3, that's a lot of 3's, a times negative 3 minus 3 plus b of negative 3 plus 3. That cancels. So 9 minus 3 is 6 equals negative 6a. Divide by negative 6, and a equals negative 1. Now we do the x minus 3 equals 0, and x equals 3. Negative 3 times 3 minus 3 equals a times 3 minus 3 plus b of 3 plus 3. Negative 12 cancels, 6b. Divide by 6, so negative 2. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and just finish out this next set of problems, and then we'll end the video. Arc length, radius, and radians. So arc length formula is just S equals R theta. And this has to be in radians. This is arc length, and this is your radius. So the first one they give us is, and it dropped our pi, so it should be a pi there. So if yours looks like this, please know this right here, the pi got dropped. And all you're going to do is 14, so S equals 14 times 13 pi over 5. And I get 182 pi over 5, and that's all you can do to it. Okay. The next one is 21, and theta equals 127 degrees. Before I even start, I got to convert this. Okay. So converting this, if I have degrees on top, I need the 180 degrees on bottom. Radians always have pi. So these two cancel out, and we get 127 pi over 180. We can't reduce that. So now here we go. 21 times 127 pi over 180. 2667 pi over 180. Okay, I can divide the top and bottom by 3. And I get 889 pi over 60. Can I divide that by 3? No, I cannot. There's your final answer. Last but not least, they're telling us arc length is 235.2 and theta is 5.2 radians. They're telling us we're in radians. So you're just going to plug in what you know into your equation and solve. Divide by 5.2, divide by 5.2, R equals, I get 45.2. Okay, I hope this helps. See you in the next video.